and Fish championship for the Los Angeles Lakers, number 16 won behind the Boston Celtics. Brent Barry, Steve Smith, Rick Kamla, and NBA champion Ron Artest. Ron, you're the only member of this Laker team to get that first championship. You, my friend, are a champion. How does it feel?
Well, first, good or bad, I've been through so much. I had very egotistical when I was younger, and I never knew God put me in a situation like this again. And he put me in a situation last year. He put me in a situation, in the end, I was obviously in a situation. I had a big ego, and I said, if he put me in a situation again, I'll be blessed, and I'll thank him, So we lose tonight, I thank God, we win tonight, and he blessed me. I don't know why he blessed me with this, when I was really supposed to, I was supposed to get on with Jermaine and Donnie and Larry and Jamal Tinsley and Jeff Foster over there in Indiana. And I bailed out and I felt like a coward. Sometimes I don't even like, being in their presence. I feel like a coward in their presence, because I bailed out on them as a teammate. And then I get to get a championship, so I don't know what God is saying, but I got to thank God, for what happened tonight.
Let's talk about this game. You look at the first half as far as the Lakers as a team, struggling a little bit, Kobe Bryant struggling, and you step up. What was your mindset? Did you feel that everything was going bad for the Lakers, that you had to come in and step up offensively?
Well, the game was just weird. It was a game. It was like, wow, we about to lose on our home floor. It's like, do I jack up a three here? I want to jack up a three to get a tie. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, so I met with my doctor. I got to see a sports doctor. She helps me with, so many emotions go through my body, and she helps me just relax. She came by yesterday and said, no matter what happens, relax. She's been coming on the road a lot, in different cities, because it's the playoffs, and I wish I was a Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan, but I'm not. I got a lot of emotion that be going through me when it's going through times like this, and I need, some type of, relaxation, and she helps me. And she came by yesterday, told me exactly what to do, and it worked like a beauty, and I had to thank her.
That's the thing I wanted to ask you about, Ron. You're very open. We've had discussions about some of the places that you've been, some of the places that, maybe you wish you hadn't been in. And, you keep finding ways. This is something that I'm proud of you about. You keep finding ways to get yourself into situations where you can reinvent yourself. You can reprove yourself. And I think throughout the course of this playoffs, you've done that. You should be very proud of your efforts. And obviously the people in Los Angeles are going to remember that of you for some of those things, especially tonight. But those things that you draw on, what are they exactly?
As far as
when you're reaching those times, you say you're having, but just you personally, you have those quiet moments. What are you drawing upon?
Well, my main problem is I practice hard. I practice 4 times a day. So
I know that.
I practice 4 times a day. In the summertime, 2 in the morning. 12, another in the afternoon, then 5. And I'm like, what is this for? What am I practicing for? I can be on my family. I don't have no rings, And it finally works tonight, and then I have this other problem when I'm playing basketball. I get caught up, in the game, and I don't play the game. I'm getting caught up in the finals or round 2 rather than playing the game. And that's a Achilles tendon in my game, more than even just taking a 3 or missing a shot or defense. That mental part of the game was tough for me, and I needed somebody to help me, with that part of the game. And my doctor just came through. I wasn't ashamed to go get help, and I just relaxed. And tonight, I didn't even feel like a finals. It felt like a game. And then for a split second, you're like, man, you're in the finals. You're about to lose on our home floor to Boston. We're down 10. Oh my goodness. You just relax again, and say, just play hard and see what happens.
Let's talk about the big shot, the big 3 you hit. There's been some guys, Derek Fisher, Robert Horry, big 3s. You hit the biggest 3, in my opinion, to give them momentum. What was going through your mind when you were taking that shot?
I'm always trying to go for a home run a lot, and that's not the right way to play. You don't go for a home run, you can penetrate, do something different. You don't have to go for a home run 3 all the time. And I went for the home run again. And it went in. And Kobe passed the ball. He passed the ball in the first half. I'm like, Kobe, give me a chance. And he passed the ball. I'm like, oh my goodness, he passed the ball.
Well, tonight's for celebrating, Ron. Obviously, we touched on your past, but you got to start to think in the next week or 2 about the future and about what this team is capable of doing in terms of the run that you can make. And how excited are you about that? About taking time to enjoy this, but starting to get to work for next year?
I'm ready to go to the gym right now. I swear I'm ready to go right now, I will go if it wasn't a club open, because I'm not in the club. But, you know, as sports players, as anybody, adults, you know, you go socialize. You know, no matter you play sports, football, whatever, you go socialize, have a drink. I didn't drink in like 6-7 months. You know, I was 270 when I came here. And I said, you know, I got to lose weight. I got to get in shape, and we're going to do this. You know, I'm in this opportunity. I didn't take a drink. And the guys, I was eating all type of healthy food, and guys were like, wow, you're still doing this, you're still doing this. I lost 20 pounds. And today I was at my peak, 250. I was 270 when the season started. And it all worked out.
So, Ron, I got one more for you here. Coming off the trip to Boston, y'all are down 3-2. You did not play that well individually in those 3 basketball games. There were a lot of critics here in LA, a lot of people saying, yo, what about Trevor Ariza? What if we still had him with Ron Artest, this whole thing? And you, my friend, stepped up 35 points and 11 rebounds in games 6 and 7 here. What did you think about the criticism, and how did you turn that negative into a positive?
Well, for one, you know, we play as a team. We don't run a triangle as a team. It don't work for us. So that's why we were playing bad in the playoffs. And then, you know, I think, you know, Kobe kind of said, okay, I need you guys. And he used us when we came home. He wanted to win so bad. You see they got 23 straight points in game 5 or something like that. He wanted to win so bad, but I think he could have used us a little bit more. And rather than get frustrated, he'd be like, man, Kobe's not helping, not using us, blah, blah. We stuck together, became more together. And my doctor came on the road in Boston. And I had 2 points in game 3, we won. It's about the total score, I think, you know?
Yeah, no question.
So when people say Ron Artest playing bad, I don't think so. You know, what the total score says. If I have 2 rebounds and we win the rebound game 50-40, as a team, we had 50 rebounds. I played 40 minutes, only had 2 rebounds as a team. So what are we doing as a team? You know, so, and then I let it get to my head, I had 2 points, and everybody's like, Ron Artest only got 2 points. So the next game I come out and I shoot. When really I should just stay in the offense, and it don't matter what you score. And tonight was a night where, you know, we had to find a way, and I shot the ball. I had to shoot tonight, but I don't have all the answers. I mean,
I just answer. You got the answer.
Ron, we appreciate your honesty. Okay, we really do. Taking the time to come out here. All right, congratulations, my man.
I did a song called Champion in June. Do you want a humble bar for us here? I could if you need that. If you want.
Hey, Ron, go celebrate with your teammates. You got Kobe right here with the trophy. Ron, we appreciate it. Ron Artest is an NBA champion for the first time. Kobe, a champion for the